Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Crysis 3 Super Soldier difficulty video walkthrough. This is the second part to Red Star Rising, and you can actually die on these falls if you're not careful, hence why I'm using the armor. And if you listen, the music playing now is the music from the intro, because this is the mission that it comes from. And God, that song is good. I know I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's just something about a good old piece of music that just gets me, gets me really in the mood to kick some ass in video games. At this moment here, you're not really going to be doing too much kicking ass because you're in a shitty buggy getting shot at by an attack chopper. But just try and stay alive. It's not too bad. You're quite quick. Be careful here because there's a bunch of cargo crates that fall off that boat. Once that happens, there's going to be a couple of tanks, which you can't tackle a tank in this, so don't even try. Just keep your speed up, keep your evasion up, and just keep on heading for that waypoint. And you'll notice that the camera here I'm at that point where I've not figured out that turning the right analog doesn't really help anything except for make it really, really hard to see where I'm going. But there you go. There's the tank anyhow, straight in front of us here, so just hop out of your buggy. I don't know why it shot then. That was weird. I didn't press it, because there's nothing to shoot at. I didn't even hold the other trigger. It must have been like a delayed response from being in the car and holding accelerate. But now you're in this tank, you need to take out as many things as you can. Just bear in mind, this tank is not God mode. You can die in it. I've died in the tank. And you're going to be taking pingers on. You're going to be taking those big fat guys on. There's going to be vehicles, there's going to be soldiers, so just keep your distance. If anything starts shooting at you, kind of either put something between you and them, or understand if you have enough time to kill them before they kill you. That's really one of the pieces of information that's going to be most vital to you, because for the most, the tank will damage race any enemy on this game effectively, keeping you alive. If you're getting shot by multiple enemies though, I can't guarantee you'll survive. But once you've killed everything, you're going to be moving up towards this gate. You're going to have to do a little bit of climbing to press a button, and then you're going to be moving into the compound. And the compound is when things pick up, because there's a lot of dudes. We're going to be doing a lot of stealth, and there's a lot of options of how to approach it. You can go through this pipe on this eastern side. You can do like this. Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate that? When you hold the fucking button to get out of something and the detection on the button is so weird that by the time you take it off the button, you've got back in. That is such a weird thing. But there's the door anyway. I'm going to drive the tank into this next area, but you can't keep it. There's this super intentional wall that cock blocks you from carrying the tank too far. And I always hate it, but I know it's coming because tanks are too good, you know. If you could play Doom in a tank, I don't think you'd have much problem from those dudes with shotguns. In fact, I think they would have a really bad day, but that is why we have these restrictions. But definitely take the tank though, guys, because I've forgotten how far in front the next area is, because as you can see, it's 1,000 meters, which to do 1,000 meters on foot takes a while. There's a tank as well, rival tank. Just run straight past it because I'm a man. And I'm probably going to regret it if it blows me up. That looks like a big old pipe to go through. Kind of on-rail section, driving section 101. Big old pipe. And interesting music, you know. It's getting you on edge. Keeping you quite tense because we're doing something important here. We're trying to take down Archangel, which is the satellite orbital system that Cell uses as a weapon, I believe.
I've got some more data on Archangel. We're tracking its orbital transition, and you're gonna
there you go, orbital weapon.
It'll be over New York.
Which is a really scary thought because there's satellites in the skies as it is. Just imagine the times when we're using satellites as weapons.
For any signs of him, and we'll be out there in 5.
And I didn't know you could see satellites at night. I really didn't, because I live in a pretty shitty part of England where it's always foggy and stuff. And when you look up at the sky, you can see stars, but you can't see satellites. But when I went to France, Jesus Christ, either the French are not to be trusted and we're spying on them, or there's some serious like GPS satellite movement, because it was literally like a star was moving. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and it was really just humbling and strange I did it again, just randomly wasted a damn arrow. Now I'm trying to find it. There it is. But here's the tank cock block, where you've got to just go through. And here is the multiple choice on ways to assault this big building. So, this entire sandbox here is filled with Ceph fighting Cell soldiers. You can take out both of them, you can take out one of them. Just know that both factions will kill you. You know, this is a video game, you are the most delicious thing on the buffet. Always be aware that you are the #1 target. I'm going to move towards the left-hand side of this arena, and I'm going to climb in via a door that I think you can hack and let a bunch of Ceph in, and the soldiers fight with the Ceph. They lose, and then you can just go through the door. And then once there, we're just going to be doing some standard stealth stuff to press the buttons and get into the next area, which is the end of this mission, I believe. Or there might be one more section coming. You'll have to bear with me. It's been a while since I've played this. So this is the door coming up, the 48 meters, 38 meters. Here it is. I believe the honeycomb that it's pointing us towards is the area that you can hack. So there's a ton of enemies here, so that's why I'm being kind of passive and kind of getting all my battery back. This is the hack to open the door, so you want to try and get it right. There it is. The door comes open. Now you don't have to be too subtle at all. The only thing you have to bear in mind is when you run past all these idiots... Something can see me here. There you go, spraying some fire. But yeah, as soon as you get past here, this is where you need the cloak, because the soldiers will respond to you. And once you're in, this job's a good one. So the person talking, I believe, is the guy who gave you the suit, or something along those lines on Crysis 2. He helped you with the suit on the second game, and I liked him. He was a nice dude, and on this game they ruin his character. Completely ruin him. And I think that sucks, because I thought he was cool. You know, the crazy scientist that does all the upgrades for you is something to rely on, and on this game they just change things. But see the 43 meters on the heads-up display? That is the area that you need to bomb. So it's time to practice your energy preservation and your stealth usage. And this piece of music playing now is the intro music. You're just hearing it in its entirety because it's like a 5-minute long composition. And you'll notice I now have quiet standard run. So I can move around without sprinting and make 0 sound, which is obviously incredibly powerful on a game such as this. And here it is. Here is the piece of music. Fucking love this music. And it's a good part for it as well, because you're kind of sieging this base, and it's tense, and there's enemies everywhere, and music kicking in, and you know it makes me shiver when I first heard it, and that's when I know that has got to be the music I use, because it's too good not to be played. And I kind of don't want to talk now just to listen to it, but you know, if you want to check it out, you can buy the soundtrack. It is well worth your money. It's a fantastic. You know, Crysis have always got good soundtracks, and this one is no different. It's a good one. But there is the detonation once you've planted the C4, and up here there's going to be a button you have to press next to a sniper. You'll notice I'm looking for him and I can't see him. I think he's moved up there. So there you go. There's the control bridge. And then once you're on this part here, all you have to do when you cross this bridge is go in that room to your right. I think I go around to the left. But if you go around to the right, it's significantly quicker. This is one of those tense moments as well where you know your energy's running out and you know there's guys behind you and you're curious if you're going to be able to get into cover before it goes. I didn't. But you'll notice I put geometry between me and the person who thought he saw me, and now we're good. So there you go. There's a random guy who I just beat to death because I didn't see him and he saw me. There's a dude shooting at me. Absolutely no reason to go this way, guys. You can go the other way and you can head in really quickly, but I committed to going left because I always go left. It's my mantra. And as you'll see, this is the door that I needed to go through. I think you have to I think you just have to press the button, don't you? Just a random guy over here. You see that? Was that a drum magazine on a shotgun? It was. What a psychopath. Who does that? Except for Terry Crews in Expendables.
Archangel ETA 5 minutes.
So apparently at this point I've not realised that there was a button I could press on that door. And yeah, I'm not the smartest of players sometimes. There you go. Door pressed. Boom. Mind blown. But this is the end of Red Star Rising, so thank you for watching, and get ready for some of the home truths that are about to hit home when you play this part of the game.
Prophet, help.